Flag taken.
Hey, it's Kairi. I'm using text-to-speech right now. I hope you don't mind. So I have been asked a bunch of times to make YouTube content, so it all starts here. I plan to improve audio/video quality as time progresses. In this gameplay, I joined up with ixiTimmyixi when he was doing ranked Dominion viewer games. I was popping off in most of the games and figured to share a high Exile win where Timmy and I put our backpacks on for that W. Subscribe to keep up to date on more cool stuff I got coming, more gameplays, guides and stuff coming soon. I hope you all enjoy the video. I start this game off dropping kind of late and ending up at sun because we capped it. I was going to try running ice, but the blue wind and not trying it out after the rework was too tempting to not pick up. I end up using wind offhand this game, which is something I rarely use on Pyromancer, but it can work really well. I land some opening damage onto the Tempest into a really nice DF NATO to catch them slapping the minion. I try to get the finish but miss unfortunately. I then proceed to chase like a new player because I really wanted my first kill and they were too capped. Ultimately I think I should have let this player go after they passed the wall and just went to pressure Moon. After getting that bloodthirsty Exile, I walk over to Moon and recall while pulling up my phone so I could type to a friend in Timmy's Twitch chat. I get blindsided and die because having a social life has a price sometimes. This was one of my 2 deaths. Lol KWM silly sometimes. Anyways, so after respawning we drop mid, go help secure Moon, clean up a random dude that was low, see that Moon is captured and head mid. Then I get this really sick Exile mid. Watch this.
Hill contested. In the zone. Hill controlled. Juggernaut. Unfreaking believable.
Yeah, the DF NATO was super clean. Anyways, I pressure and help take star. Then I recall. Then I respawn middle. See a guy obliviously reading a scroll who is not looking around while doing so, being completely helpless, which allows me to get a quick Exile. Then I head over to defend Moon and this happens. Yeah, that DF NATO was also really sick. At this point I rotate out, go to farm and see that I needed to recall, then go middle to help star. I get caught out a bit but kite them out. I clear a wave of all guards, then come back to star to see if I can still help. I get into a nice little pyro duel and a bunch of cool dashes and dodges happen. Then we kinda just vibe on point for a bit. I barely get out here and decide to go back in on triple boon. I think realistically I should have backed before going back in, but I saw how much my help was needed at start in order to pressure them so my team can cap the other points. After derping getting up the ledge, I get the sneak attack on this player, then start my onslaught on star. I kind of was just landing some shots and not taking much damage by trying to stay on the outside of the point at most times. It's risky, but in a situation like this it felt like do or die, so I just kept going. I was just doing what I could to chip them with my fire and wind. I dip back outside the point and see that the enemy on point was low, so I use my mobility to close the gap and finish, then clean up a second player with a sick dash. Then another little rascal rolls up on me and we dance on point for a little bit. They managed to pull a long Tempest stall. I should have been when sharing here more, but I wanted the fireball. New Tempest is a lot more different now in some aspects because of the dodge mechanic, gravity and lower max height wind shears, so it can be hard to predict them for fireballs sometimes. Then his team came through and I kited out into a 1v1 in the house. After a couple dash and dodge fireballs plus a NATO throwing off my movement, my teammate helps us finish him off. A teammate fireflies me in toward point, and at this point I'm YOLOing. Then I somehow turn on him at no health, landing a fire NATO and 2 clutch fireballs to finish him off. We get another guy. Look around and see that the fight is still going on star. I'm low and rotate out, then look to try to get a second cap so we don't lose due to fighting on star the entire game. I recall. Afterwards I look to immediately split push into sun while things are going on at star and moon. After securing sun we rotate star again and brawl it out. I see this player here and lock him down with a fire NATO. Then I kind of messed up the follow-up honestly. I immediately kite towards top cathedral so I'm on the outside and can try to reassess the situation. I run into a player, do some sick kiting. I managed to help get one of their teammates. Then completely and utterly choke. I NATO myself just to damage him as I die. At this point the game is really close and almost over, but they did have us 2 capped with us being pressured on star. I respawn star where all the action is and get a nice landing into some good team fighting. We clean up the fight with ease and keep the pressure on the point. The fire NATO Exile was neat. That's about it for this gameplay video.
Game over.
This video was kind of a test. Please let me know what you think in the comments and what I could do to make my videos better. Ultimately I might need to get an editor honestly, but for now I'm going to try my best to make some solid content for you all. More videos coming soon. Thank you so much. If you want to catch games live or have any questions, come hang out on twitch.tv/Kairi Caitlyn. See you all next time. Bye.